Hey everybody, Dan here, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. A lot of people have been asking me, what kind of setup do you have to record these videos and what kind of stuff do you game on? So as a little appreciation thingy for 100 subscribers, I thought I'd show you my tiny little gaming setup. I also need an excuse to use this very fancy little stabilizer thing I got, so we're doing that as well. So let's turn this thing around, and this is my computer, if it will focus. There we go. So the way I've set my desktop up, I have two parts. I have the right part, which also has my very nice computer over there. The right part has a 34-inch LG ultra-wide monitor, and I mostly use this part for playing other games and for working. And then the left part of the desk is set up like this with a 34-inch 60:9 monitor. And I mostly use this part to race, because I have my racing wheel over here, which is a Trustmaster T300 RS Ferrari Alcantara, I believe. It's a very long name. And then underneath the desk we have my pedals, which are a bunch of Fanatec CSL Elites. I had some issues with this if you've been following the channel, but it works perfectly now and I've been having a lot of fun with it. And to make me feel a little bit happier while I'm locked in this room for hours upon end, I have this tiny little plant, which Plant is actually his name because I like the name Plant. And he's a bamboo plant and he is still alive for about 4 or 5 months now. So I'm very proud of myself that we got this far. Then on the wall here I have what most of you probably watched the channel for. This is my Oculus Rift, the original one, the CV1, I think it was. I have that mounted to my wall with a very handy little thingy I bought on eBay. So it hangs there nicely and I have to put it down on my desk, and then the controllers I put above it with some little hooks. I just screwed into this wooden board. Fun story, this wooden board is about here now, and this used to hold a dartboard, but since this is all next to it now, I decided to remove the dartboard and go for something a little bit safer, because I don't feel like perforating my monitor or my computer, because I'm very bad at darting. I of course also have an Oculus Quest, which I am planning to mount above this current setup. There's also a clock up there which doesn't work. It's currently not 3, but I turned the clock off, took the battery out because it makes a horrible noise. So the Oculus Quest for now I keep over here, which is a nice little storage place. I just have the controllers tucked in behind the Oculus, which is probably a good place to keep them. They're all on this very fast cabinet. We all know some RGB makes everything better, so my little cabinet is also better. So that is nice. And then we have some IKEA RGB strips. I can change those from color to color, but I keep them in blue. It also looks horrible on camera because the light frequency is not the same as the camera frequency, so we've got these weird lines. And in here I've got a bunch of model cars. I have, as I am a Dutchie, Max Verstappen's Red Bull F1 car. And over here we have my Game Boy Advance, which still works, and also, since I haven't used it for 5 years, is somehow still charged, because if I turn it on, it will just turn on. Come on, don't disappoint me now. Oh, okay, yep. I swear a couple weeks ago it did still work, but I guess starting it up once drained all the battery. And behind that I have a Logitech Wingman 3D, I think it's called, and it's a joystick. I don't use it much, but flying in VR is still on the list for this channel, so probably get to use it sometime in the near future. And over here we have a portable supernova. This is world's brightest lamp. I got this from my sister, and it looks very nice, but if you turn it on, it's a little on the bright side, so to speak, so I don't get to use it much because it burns my eyeballs. We also have a PlayStation 4, which is nicely camouflaged on my very black desk. I have a second controller for this, but I don't use it much, so I tucked it away. And my very nice keyboard, which has matching RGB lights with the channel. And then I also have my mouse over here, which is wireless. Might not expect that, but it's a wireless Razer mouse. There we go. This is the new Razer Mamba wireless, which is a mouse I'm very happy with, because my old one died sadly after 6 years, I think it was. So that's, yeah, it held out for a long time, but this one had to be replaced eventually. And this one was on sale for like 40 bucks, so I got that one, and it's been serving me well so far. It's completely wireless, it's really nice. I can take it to work with me as well, so I don't have to work on a shitty Dell mouse there. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And here's the computer, which you've probably seen before. Very, 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 very light, very bright as well. A lot of RGB in there. It's 16 gigs of RAM, a Ryzen 5 3600 processor, and a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070, which runs most of my VR games pretty damn well. So that's definitely a good thing. I also forgot to introduce you to a very important part of the family. Over here, we have a cactus, which is also still alive, and this one has been alive for 2 years, so it's nice. I know he's sort of slanting to the right. It might be because his neck's broken, because he fell off my nightstand once, but he's completely fine. And then also in the rest of the room, this is where the magic doesn't happen. I have another plant, but this one's fake, so I didn't want to put a real plant above all my electronics, as any sensible human would probably. I have a 3 sensor Rift setup with 1 sensor over here, another one over there, and then I have the last one up there. So that gives me full coverage and pretty great tracking actually, especially in such a tiny area. My room is just about big enough to play VR. I have this little mat on the floor here, super advanced Guardian system, that I put in the middle of my room when I'm playing VR, somewhere over there-ish. And then when I stand here, where I'm standing now, PC's over there, that's just about far enough away. I have some space to my left, and I have some space to my right. And I can't actually hit the walls as long as I stay in the middle of the mat. I have hit this wall once. So also why this hole is here, because I was playing a horror game and got a little too immersed and hit a hole in my wall. So that was a thing that happened. My walls are generally very soft, so it's not like I hit it very hard. There's also a hole in my wall over here. That is where I attempted to mount my Oculus sensor, but apparently the tape was stronger than the wall, so it just fell off, taking apart the wall with it. So I just screwed it into my door frame, which is much stronger. So yeah. I think that's kind of it. I think it also shows that with a very tiny room, you can have some pretty good VR experiences. I think that's kind of my setup, kind of my room. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks again a lot for 100 subscribers. I think we're at the 130 already now, almost 130, so it's going pretty damn fast. I know it's a small milestone, but for me, it means a lot. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more VR related content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.